Yo YouTube, it's your boy Ice G here. So, for today's video, we are going to do a little prediction. And we are going to predict the rest of the NEL chapters or the PXG versus Boston Unit match. And what I think is going to happen. Plus some Fury hint dropped here and there. So make sure you guys like and subscribe because I'm also going to do content like this. And right now, Hurricane Barry just passed, so I am without no light. So this video is gonna come out way late. I don't know when. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to edit too much. As we can see in this chapter has been giving us a lot of juicy moments. Isagi still gun volley, We carry a Magnus shot, Magnus impact. Yep, got that correct. And we have Shida Extra's explosion. So, going into the future, these are what I think are going to happen, and these are my predictions. And what this chapter or this match holds in general. Because I think this match is going to be a match what we are going to have to come back to in maybe the next 3 to 4 years, however long this story goes. Because I don't think this match is a match of right now, but of a match of the future where we have to look back at it and be like, oh, so the author really foreshadowed certain events. So I think that's what this much holds. So, my first theory and my first opinion going into the future of the story and in the future of this match is that the Kaiser and Isagi challenge is a misdirection by the author. I know you guys might be saying, what is this YouTuber he's talking about? He's crazy. He's crazy, right? But no, I am not crazy. Because the author have already did this to us in this same match with the Isagi hat trick. When the author typed in the Isagi hat trick, we as a fan base all were excited because we were like, okay, here Corona and Hiro are going to help Isagi score his hat trick, and this is going to betray character and help Isagi score his hat trick. We all believed that and we all felt that. But no, this is another misdirect. Because if you read what they said, is that the person who scores the next goal between them will be considered the king of this generation. One, that will be too easy to predict for this going in further into the future of the story. Because if Isagi scores, we all know Isagi will become the next king of the generation. It will be too predictable. There will be no, spice to it. If Kaiser score, it will be same on the same situation, but it will be more shifty, more hectic, I should say. I will actually putting Kaiser as the main villain, and we will want to see Isagi defeat Kaiser in the future. But what if the last goal doesn't come from either of them, but pertains to a certain person, and that certain person is known as Julian Loki? And I'm going to come back to that in a second. So I'm going to go to my next point, and that is Rin and Charles chemical reaction. To be more precise, the Rin destroyer Rin and Charles chemical reaction. And this goal is going to be coming in the next 10 chapters. We all predicted that we all know this. Maybe not 10 chapters, but 15. 10 at minimum, 15 at max. And here is why I say the destroyer Rin is going to score this goal and not regular Rin. It's because both Kaiser and Isagi will both be a pain is Rin's side. They will be making blocks, they will be stopping his play. Charles will not be passing to him, and he's going to get frustrated. He's going to pull out this destroyer one and try to destroy all three of them to be precise, and score. But I do believe that Charles is going to assist him because Charles is a contrarian. He strives of making defeat in chaos. And that's what Shido did. Shido was the first person in this series who we saw make chaos And I mean, one of the first person, even if we go back to his U20 match. And even in this current match, we see that Shido created a little chaos and madness on the field. And Charles gravitated to that. And I think that's what Destroyer is going to bring to the table. And Charles is going to combine with him to create the first chemical reaction with both characters. The second for Charles, as Loki will point out, and the first with Destroyer in combining with anybody. Now, my third prediction or my third theory is not really pertaining to this match, but the future ramification this match will have. And it has to go back to my first point, where I say about the Kaiser and Isagi challenge is unnecessary to Julian Loki scoring the last goal. And the reason why I say Julian Loki would score the last goal, and because the king of this generation, is because of a few things this old manga has shown us. Is with one, the monster strikers, who are in that category. Snuffy, Noah, Chris Prince, Levino. There were five. Dada, Silva, Adam Black, no, Adam Blake I should say, Luna, and Pablo. Those are four characters who are in the top echelons of each role, I just say, or each title. But guess who's in that role too? Loki is in both roles, the World 5 and in the Master Striker category. And the thing what separates or even make this weird is that both Snuffy and Noah are right now in their 30s. I think Noah is 30, some 31, 30 something, and I don't think he ever get a confirmation on Snuffy age. Chris Prince is 28, I think, which Levino being the same age, I believe. And Pablo, I think is 25. Adam and the rest of guys are in their 26, 28 mid range, right? I hope so. I hope I got that right. And then finally is Loki, who is in both categories. I being mentioned in both parties. He is 17. 17. He's the youngest. And that goes back to what I say. This is a misdirection by the author. Because even if you look at the new Jordan level members, new Jordan level members consist of players who are under the age of 20, maybe 21. So the players under the age of 21 who are new Jordan members, what we know about are Kaiser, Don Lorenzo, and Sai. So why isn't Loki a part of that? When he is 17 years old, so he's the same age as Isagi, and he would be a part of this generation. And the reason is because he's on the level of Noah. Or yeah, he's on the level of Noah. And the thing is, when the author said the person who scores the next goal will be considered the king of this generation, either Isagi or Kaiser, if either one of them score, they will be considered the next king, and that would be the last goal. So Loki, if Loki scored, he would technically be considered the king of this generation, pretty much going in on what Kaiser Isagi saying and breaking their promises. Also, leaving us readers not knowing who's going to be the quote unquote best player by the end of the series, because maybe going in the end of the series or in the final match of the series, maybe Loki wins more trophies. Maybe Loki has 3 Ballon d'Ors before Isagi got one. Maybe he even has 5 before Isagi even gets one. I mean, Kaiser gets one. So that is why I think Loki is going to be scored the last goal to be considered the king of this generation to spice up things. And as I just said, the Ballon d'Or thing, I don't know how true that's going to hold up, and you know that's maybe a far fetch, but that stays there for us, the readers, not to really have a clue on who's going to score, because we don't have a story what is straightforward. Because if Isagi is pretty much confirmed to be king of this generation, we're going to be like, oh yeah, we already see it. And if Carcer is going to be considered the king of this generation, we are not, we are going to see it, and we're going to be like, oh yeah, even though it be a nice twist to it, but we are going to see it. And Loki, If he is be considered the king of the generation and Isagi or takes him down, some of you will come back to this chapter or this match and be like, oh, how come we never see this? Just remember, your boy SJ told you about that. And again, this could be completely wrong. So I might have to be able to take this back. And my last point, which I think this one is a more wild one to say, is what here is going to lose to Charles. Yeah, I know this is very wild for me to say, weird. Fury to lose to Charles. And the reason why I believe this is because one, here I have shown but to beat Charles you have to lose and lose and lose. But I think that Fury is going to come close to beating him, but Charles is going to upgrade his metavision and show us the best metavision in this series. I repeat, Charles is going to unlock the best metavision in this series by far, or at this level, even better than I would say Snuffy, because if you guys watch my previous video, which the link will be in the description, I said that Snuffy doesn't really use his metavision to the full of his ability. But I think Charles is going to use his metavision to his best ability and brings out the best out of Loki, and Loki is going to bring the best out of Charles to get that, chemical reaction going. And Hiyori is going to lose. And I think Hiyori is going to, pretty much defeat Charles. Like for maybe after Charles, assists Rain, destroy Rain, Hero is going to completely shut him down, block him, and he's going to have a problem. But when Loki comes in again, Charles is going to upgrade his metavision to beat or to finally destroy Hiyori, making a play what even Hiyori himself cannot predict, cannot see, cannot phantom. Phantom, is it the word? Yeah, I think that's the word. Phantom. And he's going to score. He's going to assist Charles. He assists Loki for that final goal and show us what the best metavision in this series is capable of. And what I think that's how here is going to lose to Charles. So yeah guys, these are my 4 predictions going into the future of the match. Not only that, the ramification I think he's going to have on the future of the story when it comes to Loki being the king of this generation and whatnot. Again, as I said before, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys don't agree with me or have different opinions, I would love to hear them in the comments. Anyhow, take care, peace, and God bless.